Hey there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. If you're new here, my name is Jade. I am a British university student, and on this little safe space channel I talk about frameworks and habits for living a life of more intention, love of learning, and a little bit of self-reflection. Last summer, I decided I wanted to be more of a minimalist. I started decluttering a lot of my physical items and clothes and tried to only keep what was bringing me value. In the last 9 months of university, I lived out of a suitcase. I am far from being a true minimalist, but I love the mindset to only have what you need and use it with more intention. But one thing I have not really applied this mindset to is my online space. I recently read Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, and it inspired me to review my online life. To me, the idea of digital minimalism, of simplifying your use of technology to bring the most value, has two arms. The first is tools of use, so optimization, organization, plugins, apps, and the second is mindset behind your use. Why I'm using certain tools, what value I want it to bring me based on my priorities. In this video, we're tackling my laptop. I'm going to break down and analyze my online spaces to declutter them. I'm going to create new systems of use, and finally assess my mindset and priorities towards how I use my online space and set better boundaries if I need them. Welcome to the first stages of being a better digital minimalist. Oh my god, first step. This is so embarrassing. My desktop is disgusting. I always dread finding files because at some point during my university semester, I gave up on my file organization system, which is not a good idea. My first step is to sort this out. My current system of use is saving things haphazardly, which is not good enough. I'm gonna make new folders based on the categories I need, and I'm also gonna design a custom desktop background to sort my folders more intuitively. We love a new system, let's do it. Ooh, I like the final look. Down here I've only got apps that I use on a really regular basis, and I just love how it looks when it's more organized and tidy. Like, you don't need 1,000 apps, it creates a lot of stress. If you want to get rid of them, you can just right click and you can say remove from dock. Okay, now let's think about what happens when I tap onto Google Chrome. I don't have many shortcuts, so I just get lost on the internet. I do have Momentum, which I really like. It lets you put a focus for the day. It also has Todoist built into it, so you can put your little to-do list and like tick them off. But what I find difficult is sometimes I have an intention. For example, I am gonna go on YouTube and do a yoga with Adriene video. However, the second I am here, I am bombarded with interesting looking videos, and this is how distraction comes in. By the time I typed yoga with Adriene, I could have been distracted elsewhere. The best way to eliminate distraction is to eliminate the feeling of choice. I have heard amazing things about unjaded, who are the sponsor of today's video, which is so cool. unjaded is completely free. It is this amazing tool. It's a Chrome extension. Basically lets you declutter the internet by simplifying and creating shortcuts to the websites you actually use and that you want to be using. I purposely removed all my accounts and emails from this just so that, you know, privacy. It's amazing. So here are links to things I use on an almost daily basis, and it's incredibly direct. For example, I want to do a meditation, but I don't want to get lost in YouTube. Bam, I just click Honest Guy's meditation. Here we go, this is tried and tested. I love this meditation. And then I can just do it. What's so cool is you can actually categorize them. So for example, mindfulness, I've got all my links. I've got my yoga with Adriene, yoga with Patrick, a link to my journal in Notion. Or for example, YouTube, I can make a thumbnail. I've got my channel. I've got a link to post a YouTube video. My university, I have all the links that I would want. It is actually so easy to set up. Look, let's add a new tile. What do I want to do? For example, in my learning category, I'm doing a masterclass, and I want a quick link. I can choose my own logo, I can choose the logo from the website, I can put in my category tags, so learning. And now if I go into learning, I've got all my options for the things I want. As I say, unjaded is completely free. You can sign up using the link in my description. We love a bit more simplicity on the grand internet. And then of course, something which massively improves my life and improves my ability to be intentional online is Notion. If you haven't got Notion yet, go get it. It's free for students. I'll link my videos about getting started with Notion and my templates down below if you'd like to access those. This is how I plan my life, plan my days, track my projects, do YouTube, do all of it. I absolutely love it. I keep my class notes here. Highly recommend. And honestly, I could probably sort through this now and make it even more minimalistic because there are some sections I don't use that much. But overall, I'm really happy with my setup. Here I ask you, how many times have you heard yourself saying, oh, I spend too much time on my screen? Oh no, I started procrastinating again. I'm so angry at myself, like why can't I focus? We come onto the digital minimalist mindset. Rather than getting frustrated with myself or directing all this negative energy towards technology, which is quite frankly amazing and gives me the ability to improve my life so much, how can I look at my systems and habits and work out why it is that I'm getting distracted? Why is it I procrastinate or feel frustrated? When do I come to my laptop? Like, what are my priorities when I switch this thing on? Where do I tend to be? Where do I tend to sit? What is my environment like? Am I looking for distraction? Am I using it in tandem with my phone? Do I use it with intentionality? Do I sit and focus and then stop when I need a break? Or do I just kind of sit there and mull around? So right now I do tend to come to my laptop when I want to do some kind of work, whether that is editing a YouTube video, planning a YouTube video, editing my book, replying to emails. The thing that stops me achieving this is friction and distraction. Whether that is trying to do something on YouTube and getting distracted, getting lost in other interesting articles which I tell myself are productive just because I'm learning something. But if it's not what I came to do on my laptop, I shouldn't do it. Equally, the worst thing that I tend to do is go on my laptop and my phone at the same time, which means I'm in this state of half focusing and is just quite frankly not productive. So with that in mind, a new boundary that I'm going to implement is when I am on my laptop, my phone is either going to be face down on airplane mode on the desk and I only use it when I need to, or it's going to be physically out of sight. So whether that is in a drawer, something I love doing is working in cafes or libraries and putting my phone physically in my bag next to me so that when I'm on my laptop it's very intentional. Secondly, if I come onto my laptop without intention, I get really lost. Why am I here? So a new boundary which I'm going to implement more strictly this summer is as soon as I come onto my laptop, I want to default myself to my today to-do list on Notion. I'm going to write down my priorities, I'm going to write down my intentions, like what projects am I working on today, what am I doing on my laptop, and that just kind of clarifies what I intend to do. And then finally, what I'm going to do is write some of my priorities for this summer. What are my goals? How do I want to spend my time? And how do I want my digital life to enhance that rather than distract from it? For example, I want to learn German, but sometimes instead of heading to Enquiries to do spaced repetition or Notion to revise my vocabulary or Lingoda to take my classes, I get lost in emails, I watch YouTube. I definitely need technology to achieve my goal of learning German. Like, it's very helpful, but technology can also hinder that goal. So it's just a balance. I also need technology to record YouTube videos and make videos, which I love doing. But it also distracts me, can make me feel low, can make me feel comparative. Like, social media is a very double-edged sword. How can I be more conscious of my use of social media, considering it is kind of also my job? Thank you so much for watching today's video. I would love to do another digital minimalism video, but for my phone, which is much harder. My screen time shoots up when I'm at home, again, partly because going on Instagram is like weirdly what I do as well as part of a job, even though it doesn't feel like a job. I definitely need to assess my systems there. I'm gonna go read a bit more of Call Me By Your Name, romanticize my own life a bit. My casual magic of today, which is just something I'm grateful for today, is these sleeves. Every time I wear them, I just feel so fancy and incredible. It's a get shiz done kind of top. Thank you so much for watching. What is your relationship to technology like? And how do you want to improve that this summer? If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy my videos on physical minimalism. Definitely still getting there and trying to explore my style, which is very hard when trying to do minimalism. But you can check those out here. Okay, bye.